Chicago Software Development.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to the horrors of XBLIG. And you know, sometimes I ask myself, I'm sure you ask yourselves too, what are we doing here? Why are we playing these games? Why do we keep coming back to Xbox Live indie games? And you have to try to think to yourself, what was it that attracted us to this place to begin with? Because sometimes, you know, we just get a whole lot of low-effort stuff, a whole lot of unremarkable shovelware, but then sometimes you just remember what it is about XBLIG that makes it special. You remember the first time you saw something just bizarrely horrible, and you thought, is this a game? Am I dreaming right now? Is this something that was actually released somewhere? And yes, it was. Xbox Live Indie Games is where it was released. You did not dream it. Though sometimes you may wish that you did. You look at the things that are released on XBLIG, and sometimes you just forget about what Xbox Live Indie Games really means. It means coming across something every so often where you think, this cannot exist, this cannot be, and yet here it is. And then sometimes you just come across that concentrated dose of XBLIG, and you can taste it in the back of your mouth, the back of your throat. It's carbonated. It's actually so concentrated that it might be dangerous. And so, we have come to the Undead Syndrome, which we played the demo of a few years back. And it's time for the full Undead Syndrome experience. So, before you watch this, I want you to turn the lights off. I want you to put your headphones on. I want you to lean back and relax. Turn the audio up, but only for a little bit, because you're going to want to turn it back down. But you should, at the very least, get a few seconds of unfiltered, 100% Undead Syndrome before you do that. Now, let us begin. And by the way, do you want to hear one of the worst sound effects you'll ever hear in a video game? A woman walking down the street, minding her own business. Cut down in her prime. Or was she? She wakes up in a strange house, but you usually don't do that after getting stabbed. You might wake up in a hospital, but this is not a hospital. That's all she remembers. And then nothing. It's very strange, but at the very least we have an enormous compass in the corner there telling us what direction we're looking at. At least we have that. Anyway, it's time to explore the Undead Syndrome. We're not in a hospital. We would know. We've seen hospitals. The chest has been locked. The knife wedged into the chest. We must find him, the owner of the knife. He has the key, but who wrote the message? We could walk down the stairs or into the cloud of gas. We could, and then we come out here. The cloud of gas bars our way. Only one way we can go. Only one way we could ever go. A shop. Unfortunately, it's closed. Symbolic of how our memories are closed off to us. What other symbolisms might we find? Oh, now this is symbolic of something. You know it is. Unfortunately, this is not a dream. This is not a dream. The symbolism, it's all around us. Psychological horror at its finest. We have to kill them all. But how do we kill that which is not tangible? That which has no clip? It's a mystery. So is this door, which is locked. We found HP recovery. You like that sound effect, by the way? I hope so. I really hope you like that sound effect. Gasp. It's the kid who stabbed us. Apparently, he has met an ill fate himself. Well, I mean, he's right there. He's right here in front of us. I don't know if the police can do anything for him. But we found the man's key. And that is supposed to be the thing that unlocks the lock. This is still locked. Alright, let's go back to where we began. Ah! Psychological horror. What will we find within? We found fluorite and a tutorial, which is like underneath. Okay, there, now we can see it. So we can implant gemstones that we find within our body, and then we will be able to fire key blasts. It's how that works. Don't question it. Look, this is how it works. See, there's fluorite. That's a type of implant. We can put it in our body. How do we do that? Oh, just like this. See, now it's in our hand. It's in our right hand. We implanted it in there. And now that we've done that, we can do this. Hadouken. See? It's symbolic. You'll understand when it's all over and you've discussed the plot on various forums with other people who are interested in the plot of the Undead Syndrome. I'm going to save here. Oh yeah, let me hear that sound effect. That sound effect. All right, so now we have the means to defend ourselves. And now there's a shopkeeper. He's like made of he's made of symbolism, and he sells stuff. I don't really need to buy anything right now. Oh no! If only we had the ability to fire key blasts in the real world. Then we would not have been stabbed. I leveled up. By the way, when we started this, did you expect it was going to be a third-person shooter? You did? I mean, that's pretty good. You're smarter in the ways of video games than I am. Oh no, he's up! And well, no, he's down now. By the way, yeah, money. You might have noticed we're getting the money. We're killing these kids and getting the money from the pockets. Again, it must be symbolic of something. I can't get through this symbolically narrow door. Here we go. By the way, these guys, they can kill you really fast if they get up to you. You don't last too long. It's been locked. Above the door is a sign. Purple and red gemstones in each hand. We only have the one green gemstone, however. But there will be more as we continue. Oh, goodness. An oral smorgasbord for the senses. That's oral, A-U-R-A-L, not O-R-A. It's for the ears. Turn that volume up on those headphones. Turn it up. It's too low. You're not experiencing the Undead syndrome the way you should be. It's good to know that even the formless, amorphous beasts from beyond still carry some pocket change. Some great sound effects happening right now, as is the case throughout this entire game. There's some platforming too. You want to take a guess at how great the platforming in this game is? You said so great? You're right. Aw, I'm too slow. I have to find a way to get faster so I can jump on the platforms. Hold on. Just replenishing some of my health, because, like I said, you can die real easy. Just want to make sure that I can survive, because there are no checkpoints in this game. There are save points, but if you die and it's been a while since you saved, well, hey, guess what? The money. Give me the money. That's what I want. I'm here for the money. Well, we're kind of stuck, because we have to find a way to get faster. At least our Hadoukens are strong enough to one-shot these guys. Well, two-shot that particular one. And we still have not killed any of those! We're never going to get out of this nightmare at this rate. But there is one room that we have not gone into yet. The green cloud that used to be here is now gone. The red key. Now to find a red door. This is not a red door. It is locked. While I'm here, we might as well save. Oh, these delightful effects. They get me immersed in the world of the Nightmare Syndrome. They make me feel, like, horrified at what might come next, and that I might have to go into the menu and use items and hear these sound effects some more. When is the next time I'll need to do that? I don't know. Neither do you. I leveled up. My killing potential increases. My ears are dancing. They're drinking in this cornucopia of delights. Sorry, I'm not talking for a bit, so you can enjoy it too. It's sort of like how, you know, when there's a really good soundtrack in a game, you don't want to talk over it. It's kind of like that. Truly horrifying. I got a new implant. I got obsidian. What does that do? Alright, so according to this, if I just jam this rock in my chest, I will be able to walk faster. Like right here. Just jam it in. And now it does seem like I'm walking a bit faster. So now if I'm no longer so slow... maybe let's try and make that jump. The mystery intensifies. The mystery of what is happening in the Undead Syndrome. I know you can't wait to get to the end of the mystery and find out for yourselves what exactly is happening. What is going on? What happened at the beginning of the game when this woman was stabbed? Why is she in this house? Well, let me assure you that all questions will be answered to satisfaction. You will feel that your time was not wasted when we get to the end of this mystery. You will feel that this was time well spent when we uncover the revelations, the answers to the Undead Syndrome. Alright, so before it said that I was too slow. Are we still too slow? No, we are not too slow. We are just fast enough. 2 ways to go. We're over the limit. Yeah, we do have a limited inventory space, so might as well heal up. Oh, a garnet. We got a new gem. And what does this do? All right, the Garnet. If I slam this in my head, I get a 25% protection against paralysis, which is one of the status effects. Just jam it in there. You ever see the end of Diablo? It's like that. Just put it right in. Over the limit again. Well, you never know what's going to be in there. I guess we can kind of gauge... Oh no! This game is playing me just as much as I'm playing it. It knows my fears. Get up out of the safe point to see like a wiggling kid underneath the bed who then vanishes. So like I was saying, you can sort of gauge how far along we are by taking a look at what level I'm at right now versus those other saved games. The first time I beat the game, I was on level 10. I think it said I was on level 3 right now, so we're around a third through, I suppose. A third through of the terror. Oh no, a new monster. 0? Oh no. Oh, there we go. Gotta kind of hit it in the face, I guess. Look at that. Positional damage. The combat system in the Undead Syndrome is advanced. And for professional players. No amateurs allowed. Alright. I'm just gonna top off my key, because it's time for the first boss fight. What horrors might await whoever this is that we're controlling? What could possibly be worthy of the title boss in the Undead Syndrome? What could it possibly be? It's this. It's real. It's frightening. The boss music is like getting you in the mood. Like it's making you feel the ambience, the creeping dread that this boss represents. This boss, of course, when you're talking about symbolism, it represents when our main character went to elementary school and like she had art class and like she spilled paint all over her clothes. She didn't put a smock on like the teacher said. Rather, she spilled the paint, oh, there it goes, all over her clothes, and she had to wear those clothes for the rest of the day, and it was very traumatic. Symbolism. I got amethyst. What happens if we jam this in our body? So if we put it in our right hand, we get 25 protection against venom. Might as well. Put it right in. All right. Oh, missed this one here. I guess I should probably see what's in there because it could be something important. Oh yeah, there we go. HP Max Plus. Increases maximum HP by plus 20 points, so we're going to use that. It symbolizes our increased determination to overcome this nightmare that we find ourselves in. It's all very psychological. And I won't hear otherwise. Oh man, look at these 360 no-scope headshots. Oh no, it's been teleported into like this room. I wasn't here, and now I am here. Well, I need to find out what is in this special chest in the teleportation room. It's Morian. It's another gem. So let's see. If we put it in our head, we get 25 protection against curse. L-hand, 25% protection against paralysis. Well, I don't think we have anything in L-hand yet. So there it goes. This maze of twists and turns and doors. I never know where I'm going to come out or pop out. Oh no, it's locked because I have to kill the enemies. The undead syndrome keeping me on my toes. Alright, so now, this picture has a picture of what appears to be amethyst and garnet, and we have those right now, except it's locked. The picture, well, is very literal. Alright, we have amethyst in our R hand. We need to put garnet in our L hand, and now it's unlocked. And here's this guy. We can buy things from him if we need it, but I haven't really needed it yet. What I do need are those sweet sound effects that only the Undead Syndrome are able to provide in my ears. From the Xbox to the headphones to my ears to my brain. Oh no, it's a new enemy. It's like a thing. I mean, I don't really. How are you going to describe that? You can't. That's why it's horror. It's horror. It's horror. It's horror. You can't describe the incomprehensible, the indescribable. You can't describe what looks like a spinning dome with like a knife coming out of it. You can't describe that. It is beyond all belief. This guy does somersaults as he attacks you. He's hard to hit because he gets real close, and then it's hard to attack him when he's real close to you. He has no sense of personal space. He is the rudest of enemies. A new implant. So if we put it in our body, we have 25% venom, 25% protection against paralysis, but if we put it in our hand, we get double shot. So of course that's where it's going. Here we go. Double the shot. Double the key. And I got the green key. 2 colors of keys. Even better than one. Alright, let me just make sure that I'm equipped with the one that makes me fast. I forget if I took that off at any point. The obsidian. No, I still have it in me. It's Olympic level acrobatics. On display. Oh no. Let's try that again. By the way, did you notice that enemies respawn when you come into the room? I'm just going to mention that if you haven't noticed that by now. Well, I mean, that just keeps you on your toes. It keeps you on edge. It increases the horror because you can never truly be safe in the Undead syndrome. Oh, almost made it. If only I could have just jumped up a little bit more. Off the corner there. Alright. Gonna do it this time. No. Oh. I'm a liar. I made a liar out of myself. I mean, just imagine trying to do this before you even know that there is a gemstone that makes you faster. Alright, now I know we can do this. But not that time. That time was a practice time. That time is not the... It doesn't count as the time that we're going to do it, because it's going to be this time. This is the time when we do it. Look, it just increases the tension. The tension of whether or not we're going to make the jump this time. Because you don't know. You don't know if it's going to work. Neither do I. I don't know why I can't make that jump. I should be able to make the jump. Well, at least we leveled up. Just from killing that one guy over and over and over. Alright. Gonna do it. Nope, did not do it. Figured I was gonna try to jump later than I have been, and I jumped too late. Look, this is what it's like to be trapped in the nightmare. I don't know if you know this, but it's not like nightmares... It's not like nightmares are easy to get through. Like, they're scary and they're frightening and they don't make any sense, just like the Undead Syndrome. Just like it. Who are you to say that you would do better in the nightmare? Especially after being stabbed by a boy on the street. I know I saw that I was equipped with it, but I just have to look again. Yeah, speed up. It's in there, and there's nothing else that I have that contributes to speeding up. Unless he's selling something. No, he is not. I don't think you can buy another one of those speed up gems. I don't think you can. And it doesn't look like that gap is any larger than what I am jumping over. So it seems like I should be able to do it. It's just, there we go. It was just a matter of perspective the whole time. Let's remember this. Upper right is 1. Lower left is 2. Lower right is 3. Upper left is 4. These arcane runes on the wall must mean something. What could they symbolize? What dark parts of our psyche could this possibly have anything to do with? Oh no, I ran out of key. You recharge key over time. You can also use potions to bring it back up. Like, I guess I'll have to do that right now, but I only have the 1. What could the combination be here? Could it be the exact same thing? Well, now it's time for the second boss. Get prepared. Get ready to face another horror, another face of terror. It's the exact same thing. I don't know how we're able to overcome these incredible horrors that we've been encountering. It's like... Oh, there it goes. I was about to say, it's like we're inside it, and it is only an aspect of us, and we are only an aspect of it. Just like our inventory is an aspect of our overcrowded mind. We cannot carry all of these horrible memories with us, so we have to discard them. And pick up the new one. We already have that? Yeah, we already had this one. I don't know if we need a second one. But I mean, we got it. We didn't, I don't think we needed it. But we did need to kill the second boss. That is what we needed to do. Regardless of what the reward was. Remember our mission that we saw at the beginning. We have to kill them all. Why? We don't know. But there will surely be explanations to be had once we reach the end. There will surely be answers to the questions. Well, we might as well use this Def Plus that we picked up to increase our mental defenses against the horrors that are assailing us at all times, from all directions. We are just getting out of there. And now it's time to go to bed. 2 out of 3 down. Whoops, don't need to do that. Only 1 more to go. And then what? And then what will happen? No one knows. Who can say what is going to happen? None of us know. That is why the mystery of the Undead Syndrome is so frightening. No one can predict what will happen. See, as it says, kill them all, and we have killed 2 out of 3. 1 more to go, but where could it be? Where could the 3rd and final monster be? Well, if we remember back here near the beginning, there was a locked door. Now it is unlocked because we have the green key. Oh no, I'm poisoned! A status ailment, finally! We've been picking up these status healing things for a while. Haven't actually had to use them, but now we're poisoned. So I'm using an antidote. Yeah, the red things, they can poison us. It's just that we haven't actually been seeing that. Which I'm not complaining about, because I'd rather that not happen. Oh no, I'm paralyzed! Fortunately, I have an anti-paralysis, but only the one. So let's try not to get hit by that guy again. Alright, now, we could, like, jump across these platforms that these things are, like, shooting across. Like, we can do that. So I guess we have to jump. We made it. And I fell. Forget what's in that one. Probably should go check it out. We're back in a familiar place. The last time we were here, that door didn't lead here, and this is back to the first boss, and he's back. Like, he's decided to bring it, like, he wants another go at us, so, like, the first boss is back. Fortunately, we get stronger, but the bosses actually don't gain any hit points. Which is kind of odd, because that kind of, like, makes it unbalanced, I guess. And we have a new type of stone for beating the first boss a second time. We got the emerald. The emerald, if we slam it in our head, it gives us 50% protection against paralysis, and I think 100% protection against curse, and that's probably pretty good, so let's just jam it in there. Squelch, squelch, squelch. And we're back here. Well, while it's good we got the emerald, I mean, now we're kind of far away from where we wanted to be. Yeah. Right. Lock the door until the enemies are killed. They probably could just, you know, not do that at this point, considering how over-leveled we are for these enemies. By the way, I'd just like you to take a moment and notice just how far on the edge of your seat you're on. You're like sitting right on the edge of it right now, aren't you? Like, you didn't even notice it, but like, you were barely sitting on the seat. You were right on the edge because of the tension. Am I right? Yep, I knew I was right. I knew I was right. You didn't even notice it happening. That is the way of the undead syndrome. It gets in your head. By means of your ears. And, like, shredding your eardrums is exactly, you know, that's what I mean by that. All right, time for round 2. All right. Made it. Oh, over the limit. Let's get rid of something. All right, we found a new stone, a ruby. Let's see. If we put it in our head, we get 50% protection against venom, but we already have the emerald, so I guess we want to put it in our body. I have a free space, too. Pity that this is not reflected on the playable character. Like, we don't actually see what it looks like when you're actually jamming the stones into yourself. It's been locked. We've been on the other side of that, though. That was where we fell down, I believe, over there. Let's see. So that means I have to remember, where exactly do we have to... over the limit. Where exactly do we have to go to get to the next... Area of terror. Where exactly is it? I have to remember this. Alright, let me jump over this again. Oh, I got hit out of the air. Nope, second time. Yep, and that time I just didn't jump. I just didn't press the jump button. Alright, let's see. So that right there is the locked door. And yeah, we did get behind that before. That was where we went down and like went through there and fought that guy, the first boss again. And I can go through here and then we're just like, yeah, we're over here. Alright, so let's see. Gonna have to, this is clearly not the way we need to be. So now, I'm gonna have to think about this. Think about where the next chapter of the terror might await us. That third boss, he's lying in wait somewhere, waiting for us to find him. Hey, it's the kid. We haven't seen him in a little while. He's like doing no damage to us anymore. Kind of feel sorry for him. Somewhere is a door that I have missed. And that door, behind it, pure terror. This is it. This is the door I missed. Must be. It's gotta be. Yep, closed chest. We haven't been here. I don't need any of these. I already have all of them. Oh, that's just where I came from, isn't it? Yep, and I went up the stairs. Well, I'm out of antidotes, so I'm gonna have to go in here. It's a good thing I'm close by to a shop. Because even though I'm way leveled up, that will still kill me. What? Oh no, teleported! I've been here. I don't need to be teleported into this room. I already found what was here. This is an inconsiderate teleport. Just waiting for me. Where is this? Okay, this is here. Status ailments are the #1 thing that can really damage you in this game, and for some reason I'm not attacking. What? I guess examining that one guy is teleporting me back here, but I'm not sure why. Well, I mean, that's of course part of the horror. This is why it's so frightening. You don't know what's going to happen. Or you don't know what's going to happen or why. Or, you know, what's even happening right now. Or whether you're actually playing a video game. You just don't know anything about what's happening in the Undead Syndrome. I mean, I know that I have no idea what's going on, and I've played through this. I can only imagine how frightened you must be at being forced to confront the Undead Syndrome. Your worst fears turned into a video game. It has been locked. This door is locked. How can this door be locked? Are there any other keys? I'm not sure how this door can be locked. Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Is there any, is there enemies that I haven't killed or something to that effect? Is there something in this room that I didn't see? Am I going to teleport if I search this thing again? I did not teleport. Well, that's good at least. Well, I mean, the battle music is not playing, so that would indicate that there are no enemies in this room to kill, which means that this door is locked because it has been locked by a key, which I guess means I need another key somewhere. Did I miss a key? I don't know where I missed the key. Let me take a look at the keys that I have. I have red key and green key. I've not found any other keys. But I used green key to get into this area. Would that not indicate that the third key I would be finding somewhere in here? Oh wait, these were different directions. There are closed treasure chests in here. I mean, of course, this is only making things more frightening. Just having that feeling of uncertainty, of not knowing where exactly I should be going and what I should be doing. Because of this, I am being immersed into the undead syndrome. I have the same feelings that this woman is feeling. Whatever her name is, we don't know what her name is. Of course! All along! It wasn't the kid! It was the UFO! All this time! How could we have been so blind to the truth of aliens? I mean, maybe you were blind, but I certainly knew the truth. Blue key. Look, here it is. Blue key. We found it. Third key, blue key. We have now completed RGB keys. How could we have not known it was aliens? I mean, when given the option of between thinking that we were attacked in the streets by a kid with a knife, or that we were attacked in the streets by aliens, I mean, it's pretty obvious which is the more likely outcome. We got a sapphire. Let's see, sapphire, if we put it in our body, we get 50% paralysis and speed up, but if we put it in our hand, we get 3-way shot, plus 50% protection against venom. So obviously, it's going in the R hand. And now, 3-way shot. That's right. 3 times the power to dispel the nightmares. But lest us not become too powerful and become a monster, lest we become a monster. I think that's how that saying goes. Do not stare into the abyss, otherwise your eyes will become unfocused. Something like that. Don't stare into abysses with the 3-way shot. And now, let us go through the door. And like it's just like a room, just like any other room we've been seeing. Except they're like these things. Can you believe that this has been going on for around an hour at this point? The time is just flying by, hasn't it? It's like, it just feels like 5 minutes ago that we started the Undead Syndrome together. I know, you'd never know it. Sniss. This door is locked, but our clue is here. Sniss. What does sniss mean? Well, you see that large compass in the upper right? It's been there for the entire game. This obnoxiously large compass. So for the first time, it's actually gonna have some use. And the only time it will have some use. Man, I am not 360 no-scoping headshotting this guy. Far from it. Alright, you know what this gateway means. You've seen it before. It can only mean that there is one thing behind it. And that is the third and final boss. And it looks exactly like every other boss. It's like there's not really that much difference here. The only problem is that I'm low on ki, so kind of have to be careful. Spawns enemies when I shoot it because it's the third boss and like they have to have it do something different than the other bosses, and I guess that works. He's just looking at me right now. He's had enough of my nonsense. Yeah, here he comes. He's like, I know you're doing that, right? You think I don't realize that you're doing that? All right, I'm just gonna hang back a little bit because of those guys running around. There might still be one more. No, actually, I think that's everything. Alright, the third and final boss has been defeated, and what a Herculean struggle it was! What lies in the third and final treasure chest? I mean, I have to get rid of something before I can know. Now, what lies in the third and final treasure chest? Aquamarine. Let's see. Well, it doesn't seem all that great. It gives us a double shot, but we have a triple shot. If we put it in our body, it gives 25% venom, 50% curse. In our body currently is... I mean, ruby seems better than aquamarine. So I guess we don't need it. But that is okay. The reward is secondary. The important thing is that we have overcome the third and the final boss. And that was our goal. That was our mission at the beginning. Kill them all, it said on the wall. You remember. And so we have. And so we have. Well, maybe we'll just run all the way through this. Because... I don't know if they were actually going to stop me from doing that. They're not doing such a job of it so far. Alright, yeah, that was easy enough. Questions are starting to be answered. We are questioning the very reality of what it is we're experiencing here. Could it be that any of this was real? Oh no, it's locked. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Actually, that could be a problem since these guys are able to do that. I got teleported. I still don't really know what triggers that. All I know is that this is going to be locked, right? Yep, it is locked, because I have to kill everyone, and I'm low on ki. And missing all the time is not going to help with being low on ki. It's actually going to do the opposite of help. I mean, he was just waiting for me. If you're wondering what that sound is every time I fire, it's me running out of ki. That's what that sound means. A new wonderful sound effect for you to enjoy. Yeah, I don't think I have any. Do I have one anti-paralysis? Gasp! I'm aflutter with fear. Alright, good. I can buy some ki recovery. But will I actually need it? Because behind this door is the room that told me to kill them all. And you know, before we do that, maybe I'll just save, just in case. Because, you know, that's just the kind of thing that would happen. Dying in the final room. I can imagine it happening. That's why I'm so terrified. The undead syndrome keeping me on the edge, not knowing quite what is going to happen. Alright, let's do it. Everyone's in here for a party. Yep, I leveled up. Don't really need it right now, but I guess every little bit helps. And that's it. That's everyone down. All these enemies are down. Kill them all? Yes. Yes, we have. And that means there is only one thing to do. This door that has been locked this whole time. The door of our mind. Can we escape our mind? Can we open the door and walk through? The truth has been revealed. All questions has been answered. It was aliens the whole time. And thus the undead syndrome comes to an end. Or just for now. There is, of course, a sequel to the Undead Syndrome, the Undead Syndrome 2, and you might wonder, well, how can there be a sequel to this? How can there possibly something that could follow up this XBLIG masterpiece? This masterpiece of indie gaming? Well, there is a sequel, and it will get to that. That's another story for another time. Not for right now, but we'll get to that. For right now, let us bask. Oh yeah, bask in the wonder of the Undead Syndrome. Never has there been a game that embodied Xbox Live indie games in such a way as the Undead Syndrome has. Just giving us experiences beyond anything that you could ever expect or hope for. You see Hellraiser? You ever see Hellraiser? Like the part where they put the box together and then the Cenobites appear and Pinhead says that they have such experiences to share, such sights to show. That's what the Undead Syndrome has done to us. It's like what happened to the guy at the beginning of Hellraiser when like the hooks like tore him apart. That's what the Undead Syndrome does to you as you play it. It's like being torn apart by hooks. That's what the Undead Syndrome is like. Like I said, when you think of Xbox Live indie games and you think about what makes them the way they are, what differentiates them from indie games on any other platform, this is what you look at. You look at the Undead Syndrome. You compare it to things like, mobile games. And people talk about how, there are bad games on mobile, bad indie games. No. Those games are bland. They are uninteresting. They are cash-ins. They don't have the authenticity of the Undead Syndrome. They don't have the eagerness. They don't have the enthusiasm to roll around in how horrible it is. The way that XBLIG does. The way that the Undead Syndrome embodies. That's the difference. That's the difference between a game like this and the games you find on Android, on Steam, the indie games you see released on Steam. Never has there been a marketplace like Xbox Live Indie Games, and nor will there ever be again. So let us envelop ourselves in it while we have the chance. This has been the Undead Syndrome, and we will be coming back with the sequel. But we'll be talking about that when we get there. That's another story. I'll see you then.